A big courtroom mistake let a Sydney criminal go free, but he was sent back to jail just before Christmas after being wrongly released in a case involving a shocking bikie kidnapping. Elijah Schaaf, a 26-year-old member of a notorious crime group in Western Sydney, walked out of Sydney's District Court on December 12, seemingly free, after receiving a sentence for his role in the brutal kidnapping of lone wolf bikie Dillon Mancuso. Having already spent over 2 years behind bars, Schaaf was told he would be released with supervision after serving the minimum part of his sentence. Judge had handed him a term of 2 years and 8 months, but crucially, also imposed a maximum sentence of 4 years. This mix-up wasn't caught during the hearing, leaving Schaaf to believe he was free to go, and he did, without being stopped by any of the involved authorities. Under New South Wales law, anyone sentenced to more than 3 years in prison must have their release reviewed by the state parole authority. Schaaf's sentence meant he couldn't be released until the SPA made a decision. This can only happen after SPA compiles a report making a recommendation to either release or keep someone like Schaaf in custody, followed by a hearing where a final decision is made. And the first available hearing date is not until February 28. Authorities only realized the mix-up when Schaaf turned up at the remand center to return his ankle monitor, thinking that the prison jewelry should be returned to its rightful owner. However, he ended up spending Christmas and the New Year, locked up at Silverwater's Metropolitan Remand and Reception Center, surrounded by a whole lot of festive jail food and none of the family Christmas cheer. He will stay there until his parole hearing, which will likely be the next big event on his calendar in February 2025. At 26, Schaaf is part of a notorious crime group from Western Sydney and has several non-association orders with other prisoners due to his history behind bars. His sentence stemmed from charges of kidnapping for ransom, tampering with evidence, and destroying property. He was one of 11 people charged in the shocking kidnapping when footage of lone wolf bikie Dillon Mancuso's dramatic rescue emerged. In the video, the bikie was seen sitting on a police car, bruised and bloodied, wearing only his underpants after being freed from a factory in Western Sydney. The ordeal started in the early hours of June 2021, when Mancuso was kidnapped at gunpoint from his dad's home in Bringley. Shortly after, the kidnappers demanded a ransom of $30 million for his release. Photos of Mancuso's bloody face, wrapped in duct tape, quickly circulated. His unstoppable tattoo was clearly visible, and despite the trauma, he tried to remain tough in the pictures. The kidnappers sent a message with the photos, saying, "Send this picture to his friends who value his life and will negotiate," and made demands for $30 million in cash or product, with a warning that after nightfall, he's going in the hole. Mancuso was taken to an industrial warehouse in Revesby and held there for 10 hours while the kidnappers tried to get the ransom from his family and friends. When they failed, they set the warehouse on fire. By that time, police had traced the location after receiving a call from Mancuso's father, who had been injured during the home invasion. Police stormed the warehouse, rescued Mancuso, and rushed him to the hospital. His kidnappers were also arrested during the operation.
To all those males still inside number 23, this is the police. The unit is surrounded by heavily armed tactical officers. You need to come to the ground floor door. Have nothing in your hands, and await further instructions.
Witness footage captured heavily armed tactical operations unit officers storming the smoke-filled warehouse and forcing the offenders to their knees. The dramatic video quickly went viral on social media. Fire and rescue crews attended the scene to extinguish the warehouse blaze. 8 males, aged between 16 and 37, were arrested inside the property. During the operation, 3 more men, aged 30, 28, and 27, arrived at the location in a vehicle and were also arrested. All 11 males were taken to Liverpool and Bankstown police stations for processing.
All those males still inside number 23, this is the police. The unit is surrounded by heavily armed officers.
Oh, they're shooting? No, not shooting yet. I think they threw that up there.
What the hell is that? What the hell?
Dillon Mancuso, though a victim of the dangerous plot, was on bail and due to attend court at the time of his kidnapping. His legal troubles traced back to his involvement with the Lone Wolf MC. In 2020, he faced charges from the Australian Federal Police for dealing with the proceeds of crime, after authorities seized over $1 million in cash and 3 luxury cars, each valued at more than $100,000. In 2022, he was extradited to Western Australia to face money laundering charges. He admitted to possessing the seized money and cars and was sentenced to 12 months in prison, backdated to December 2021, with release on recognizance after 6 months and an 8-month good behavior order. The court considered his guilty plea, cooperation, and remorse in its sentencing decision. Of the 11 men arrested for Mancuso's kidnapping, the main ones were the Schaaf brothers. Elijah Schaaf and his cousins Richard and Frederick Schaaf. The 3 brothers with 2 others were also accused of kidnapping former Australian cricketer Stuart MacGill, however the trial has been delayed due to complications surrounding MacGill's own legal issues. The accused abducted MacGill in April 2021 over a drug deal dispute. They are accused of holding him at a Bringley property, assaulting him, threatening him with a weapon, and demanding money before releasing him an hour later. All have pleaded not guilty. Police allege that Schaaf brothers serve as hired enforcers for the Comanchero Bikie Club, working as stand-over men frequently involved in debt collection and other enforcement operations. The Duneside property, described as a location of interest, was reportedly visited regularly by Schaaf and Comanchero associates. During the investigation, police uncovered significant assets linked to the operation, including a Mercedes-Benz GLE 63, a Toyota Hilux, over $109,000 in cash, drugs, and various high-value items suspected to be proceeds of the racket. These included unopened liquor bottles, brand new clothing with security tags still attached, and other expensive goods. Separately, MacGill faces charges for allegedly participating in a large-scale cocaine supply operation. His legal proceedings, which are ongoing, have prompted delays in the kidnapping trial. If you're looking for more thrilling and edgy bikie updates, don't hesitate, whack that subscribe button, spread and share the video, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments. And for the true grid Spartans out there, consider sending a super thanks or buy us a coffee to show some love. Your support keeps us going and the channel thriving, especially since most of our videos aren't monetized due to all the crime-related content. Stay tuned, stay curious, stay awesome, and take care. Wu-Tang.